Hi, welcome to Crafts, Laughs, and Chaos. My name is Rebecca and welcome to my channel. I have a very quick video for you today because Valentine's Day is right around the corner and it's Tuesday. So excited, but it also brings a certain amount of angst and anxiety if you haven't already bought your Valentine gift, because there's usually some what to give, what not to give, and a little bit of last minute gift shopping, and sometimes there's usually somebody that it's a little difficult to gift shop for. And I have two granddaughters, and one is going to be 15 this month and one is going to be 13 this year. And these are challenging ages to buy for. And I don't necessarily like to buy a lot of sweets. I'm not really one for store-bought gifts. And so it's a little bit challenging sometimes. I was at the Dollar Tree and I was astounded by some of the cute things that I seen at the Dollar Tree. So I am going to put together a gift basket, and I thought maybe what I found for inspiration might actually kind of help someone out in finding inspiration to make a gift basket for someone that they love as well. So we're going to craft a gift basket. So I'm going to probably have to adjust the camera angle a couple of times. But what I picked up at the Dollar Tree was this cute tub, this little cute XOXO tub. And then I found these mixing cups. And I thought that they were absolutely adorable. I'm sorry, I call them mixing cups. They're measuring cups. But they are actually a Hobby Lobby dupe, but I thought that they were adorable. They had these in red and they had them in pink. So I got these. I also got the baking molds. They're actually cupcake liners. They were 75 pieces. And so I picked these up. And they have their sprinkles in the baking aisle. So I got some pink sprinkles. And then I bought their cookie cutters, the I Heart You 3 pieces. So I bought these. And Walmart has theirs. And they had theirs for $3.64. So I seen those this past weekend for $3.64. And Walmart also has their silicone baking molds, their cupcake baking molds. And I got 2 of these for $1.25 at the Dollar Tree. And Walmart had theirs. They had a design here in this center, but they were silicone molds, and they were 6 molds, and they were $4.87. So 2 molds were still half price for what Walmart was charging for 1 mold. So I picked this up, and I got 2 so that they could have 12. And then I picked up the good old standard Dollar Tree pre-filled balloon. They actually had their ceiling covered in helium balloons, but I went ahead and picked up this little guy. And then while I was at Walmart, I went ahead and picked up some vanilla icing, and I picked up some Betty Crocker sugar cookie dough and some Pillsbury white cake mix. I'm going to start with my tub, and I think I'm going to put the heaviest thing in first. And I thought that this would actually be a very good idea for teenage girls, simply because it's something sweet and it's an activity. And then it's a little Valentine and it's a little fun. And my granddaughters actually love to be in the kitchen. Their dad was a chef, and they kind of come by it maybe a little naturally, but they love to be in the kitchen. They love to bake, and so I thought that maybe this might be something that would be right up their alley. The beauty of these silicone molds are they actually can tuck in anywhere that you need for them to tuck, and they're oh so cute. And then everything is just going to come together really nicely. So I'll put my little sprinkles in just like that. Telling you what, when you want something to cooperate, it's just not going to do it. But I figured that this would give them something, Valentine's, it would give them something sweet, but it would also give them an activity. It also gives them the choice between cookies and cupcakes. And it's something that they can do all on their own. So I'm going to now wrap this up. I purchased this tissue paper at the Dollar Tree, and it's got hearts and it's got plain red, and I always get my scissors out because I never know if it's actually going to tear apart or if it's just going to fight me. But this is actually just going to cooperate this time. And I think I'm going to use the red hearts. And I want to just tuck this in the basket. And kind of just fill in some of the little spots. And I really don't want it to slip around in there either. That would be kind of a little bit I don't want to hide anything, but I just kind of want it to tuck it in there, kind of hide things so that it looks a little bit more full. And then, looks like there's 8 sheets that comes in this pack, and looks like there's 4 hearts and 4 reds. So I'm just going to tuck it in this side. Oh boy, already lost my cupcakes. Then I'm just going to fluff that out. And it kind of makes a really pretty little backdrop there for my basket. don't think it needs anything decorative-wise in the front, but I really think that maybe I need to put something in there to keep things from slipping out, because my little cupcake mold, my little cupcake liners keep wanting to kind of pop out. So I'm going to take the tissue paper, I'm going to tuck it in there to kind of keep this a little bit more stable, and maybe it won't be flopping out. So I think that just did the trick. So there we have that. Now I'm going to use one of my basket wraps. And then with my tissue paper, I'm going to use one of my basket wraps. And I already made a gift basket. They come two in a basket from the Dollar Tree, and I already cut the top off. But I had this, and so I had one left. So I'm going to use my basket wrap and wrap this up. So I'm going to set that aside. And these are usually a little bit bigger than what I actually have for this. So I'm going to unfold it, because I may actually have to kind of fold in and tape the bottoms of this. We'll just have to see how it goes. Once I find them, once I find the end, sometimes that's a little challenging. So I do apologize if I get out of frame or if this is weird. I'm filming in my office, and I'm using a different, I'm out of sorts. I'm out of sorts for myself. So, I do apologize. So, this is going to be a little bit so I'm going to have to tuck this and probably tape it after I get everything where I need it to be. So, I'm going to leave enough room here at the top so that I can do that, so it's not ugly. You want it to be aesthetically pleasing. So don't cinch it up too tight. When you have something that you're going to need to tape on the side, don't cinch it up too tight on the top. Go ahead and leave it a little bit loose. So I will go ahead, and I'm going to use this ribbon that I bought at the Dollar Tree, and it's just, it was 9 foot of Valentine ribbon, and it's wired ribbon. So I'm going to use this ribbon, and I'm going to make myself a little bow for the top of my basket. It's taped because I actually had opened it during my Valentine haul. I am going to use a rubber band, just a plain old rubber band, and I'm going to wrap this around the top of the basket before I put my bow on, just to tighten this up. So that I don't have to fight with all of this. Now I'm going to go ahead, just in case, and just going to take and move this around to the bag. And I'm just going to put some Scotch tape on these little pieces. Because sometimes it's easy to get carried away when you're putting a bow on. And you don't want to like get it too tight, and you don't want to like mess your basket up. So you want to go ahead and just go tape the bottom and get that all taken care of before you like put your ribbon on. After you've used your plain old Scotch tape, nothing fancy, I'm going to take my Valentine's Day balloon, and inside this little rubber band, I'm just going to insert my finger inside this little rubber band, and I'm going to put my balloon right down through the middle. And then I'm going to put my little balloon right down through the middle. And then bring my up, just like that. And now I'm ready to put my bow on. Okay, so I am just trying to move to where everything is just not quite so congested. So hopefully I've gotten into a better spot. I'm telling you, I walked out of the house with half of what I needed today, and I'm filming in a weird spot. I'm filming in my office. Because should I have done this time of night, I have that furry, feathered friend at home that would just not have allowed it. He's just not friendly this time of night. So, and he would probably have screamed and carried on. And I'm talking about my bird, in case you haven't guessed. So, he would have been in serious competition with this whole thing. So, that is why I'm filming here at the office tonight. So, now that I'm back on track, and maybe you can halfway see what I'm doing, I'm just going to put a very simple bow onto this. I don't really see any reason, because I think it's cute, and it's really, there's no reason for anything too elaborate, and I think sometimes something simple is the sweetest thing. And so I'm just going to put a very simple bow on this, and just tie a regular shoelace bow, like you were tying your shoe, and then just fluff it out. And this stick actually kind of gives this something to grab onto and gives it some stability. And pull the tails out and make it a little bit tight, and pull your bow out and make it just a little bit big, and then just kind of fluff it up, and you can do that if it's wired. And then go ahead and dovetail your ends, and you can do that by just folding it, and then you can just cut, and you can, on this, cut upward just like that, and it just finishes out the edges so nice and pretty, so beautiful. Just cut it just like that. sorry, if you weren't able to see the other one, you just cut it upward and it finishes out just like that. And move it back just a hair. And then make sure everything is fluffed. And then you can curl this ribbon just a little bit to make it look kind of like a little curly Q. Just curling around your finger just a little bit. And there's your gift basket. So if you want to make an easy peasy tag, now that your gift basket is done, if you want to make an easy peasy tag, go ahead and take a piece of paper or a piece of cardstock and fold it in half, just like that. And then the sides I'm going to make mine a little bit longer because I'm going to put 2 names on this. I cut mine with scissors. I have a paper trimmer right over there, or you can use one of these handy dandy little paper trimmers. These work out well if you don't want to just cut them with scissors. If you want something more exact, use one of these. They're amazing. But anyway, I'm going to cut my tag a little bit bigger. And then I'm just going to cut up just like this. And I got a little bit off, so I'm just going to go and cut the edges. I don't care if this is exact because this is a homemade card. Okay, so I'm just going to put a hole in the top of this, just like that. And then I'm just going to very simply just write their names on the front. And then we're just going to attach it onto, oh, and I just used these Crafters Square markers that I got. They're just a metallic marker. And I bought these probably last year. I have used them for so many things. And I have a blue one too. They're just kind of amazing. Silver, gold, and blue. And I have a white one. Sorry. Okay, to finish it off, I put some curling ribbon right through that hole. And I'm just going to go up underneath this bow. And I'm going to tray it on so that my tag kind of hangs where I want it to. And there it is. Now you can just let your ribbon, you can clip your ribbon off. You can kind of come down with some scissors and give it a little bit of a curl. But there's the basket, and it's all nice and ready. So it's good for any teenager or any tween. Actually, it's good for a lot of people for a lot of ages. I hope that you got some inspiration, and maybe run out this weekend and go to the Dollar Tree. My Dollar Tree actually restocked a lot of their Valentine's Day crafting and candy and Valentine Gift Basket stuff. They restocked that this week. I was shocked. And they had stuff that this week that they had not had in the stores this whole season. So go see what you can see and maybe get some inspiration and create your own gift basket, because they are a lot of fun and they're a lot of fun to give. And it's always fun to see somebody enjoy something that you created and that you've given from your heart. So thanks for watching Crafts, Laughs, and Chaos. And don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell so that you know when I've uploaded my next video. And give me a thumbs up. And thanks for coming along for the ride. I mean, we've just had an awful lot of fun. And we've got a lot more fun. The next week is really, I've got a couple of videos that are really kind of cool. And I can't wait to share them with you guys. So thank you. Thank you for watching Crafts, Laughs, and Chaos. You guys have a great weekend.